This was me, ABC Poker, getting shoved around. Weak, boring, predictable. Then I stopped waiting for cards, and I started fighting. It was dangerous and profitable. Now this is your saga. I learned to fight. Now I'll teach you. Ben Riggs, I'm going to teach you how to steal pots. Let's get to work. Ace-King on the button. A tight player for mid-position raises, and I 3-bet. Villain 9 folds, and we flop a board that terrifies everybody. So I bet, and villain calls. The turn brings us no improvement, and here's a pot that I don't want to fight for. You might wonder why I don't want to fight all of a sudden. Maybe you've seen my prior videos where I'm going after every pot. So what's different today? I'll tell you what's different. This isn't a loose range, button versus blind situation. This is against a tight mid-position villain whose pre-flop stats are 10/11. So I check behind, in position, and let's see what the river brings. The river's not a good card for us, but I definitely consider bluffing the river here. But Mr. Tight here overshoves. So obviously we're not calling here. Ace-Jack in early position. Steals the blinds. Queen 9 in the big blind. Villain 15 goes for the steal. I flat call. I flop middle pair. Villain 15 c-bets. I call. Villain 15 pots. I think I have to fold again. This is the first time villain's raised in 7 hands. I know nothing about this villain. There are plenty of spots where I call all the way down, 3 streets in this spot, but not against this villain, not with a lack of information. So I fold. I'm on a mission to teach you how to steal pots, and now I'm just folding again. Am I mad that I have to fold again? Not in the slightest. You saw my graph. You saw how the session turned out. I want you as a player to understand that not every hand's going to go your way, and sometimes that's going to happen to you several times in a row. Stay the course. Use Redline Warrior tactics when the timing is right, and abandon the hand and use discipline when it's not. Ace-Queen in mid-position. Villain 3, playing like an absolute maniac, comes in with an 11 big blind open raise. I have a hand that's strong enough to utilize the brave mongoose tactic. So here I go. I'm going to ramp up the aggression on every street, on every move. It's fun. Villain flat calls. I don't care how the flop comes or what the villain does. There's 58 big blinds in the pot, and there's 66 behind. I'm just going to bet and not fold with no hesitation and no mercy. Okay, fair enough. Ace-2 in the small blind. We raise, a very tight player folds. Ace-10 in the small blind. We raise, villain folds. 2-2 on the button. Pretty tight villain raises on the cutoff. I 3-bet. Not because it's optimal, but because I'm playing the drunken monkey. I'm trying to get villain 15 upset with me. And I take the pot. Queen 9 in the cutoff. Big blind comes along. We flop top pair. I bet for value. Villain calls. The ace is a scare card, and when I bet the turn here, I usually get a lot of folds. Therefore, since I have a hand, I think I'm going to check. If you want to bet here, that's fine. The 2 is a dud, and villain shoves. This can be 3-4, 2 pair, missed diamonds, queen 10, set. I know I don't have the odds to call, so I eat another one. Yum yum. Rockets. Now villain 9 has something else to do. We flop very strong. Villain doesn't want to play. Ace 5 in early position. I don't have any rampant 3-betters at this table, so I'm going to open. Small blind comes along. I bet for value. Villain calls. I bet for value on the turn. Villain calls. Villain checks to me again. And this is a spot where I just can't help myself but to want to bet for value. But given the way this board ran out, and the fact that villain's still with me, I think I'll just check behind. Villain made a pretty bad call on the flop, in my opinion. Ace-3 in the big blind. Villain's playing 9-9 and 43 hands from under the gun. I 3-bet. This is total semi-bluff. Certainly not optimal. Villain calls. Pretty good flop to c-bet. Villain calls. The villain's tight, so I hesitate, but I'm still going to bet the turn here. This turn really improves our equity if we were dominated. And villain folds. 9-8 suited in mid position. Big blind calls. You know I'm going to ask you if you c-bet this flop, right? Do you? Of course. King Queen on the button. Mr. Sticky raises. So we 3-bet. Why am I 3-betting? Because this is a very easy hand to play in position versus a player like this. We flop over cards, and we bet. Villain calls. We know that the villain peels the flop light. We can also see that we just turned a tremendous amount of equity. So I like c-betting the turn here. We brick. My plan is to 3-barrel the scare card. But villain shoves. And we have no choice but to make a painful fold. I'm buckled up. I can handle it. I can care less. You should be ready to mix it up with players like this all day long. As a Redline Warrior, you need to realize that you're going to block some, you're going to dodge some, and you're going to take some. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Come train with me. Come to redlinewarrioracademy.com. Subscribe. I'll see you in the dojo.